feel like 21, it's a knife. Bust a left, I got drunk and took a right. I'm so high, you fuck with me, I'll take your life. And then take your life, bring you back to fuck her twice. Hey, I'm in the cut, oh yeah, she wanna fuck, oh yeah, that little bitch cutthroat, yeah, she give me deep throat, yeah, stitch like low, combination no cheat code, yeah, I got the G code, done gon' sing on glee mode, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is obviously a video I never thought I would make, or it's a shitty video. I never thought I would have to make this video, let alone I don't really want to make it, but we got to. I'm just kind of updating you guys on my situation. I did kind of release a post saying on the channel saying that I have a couple family issues and I won't be posting for a little bit. And I reposted one of our kick live streams I had to do. I was supposed to repost that like days before the post saying that I had the family issue going on, but everything going on with my family and stuff, I just, obviously was like, fuck, I need to take a break from YouTube. Like, I would have physically had time anyways to really do YouTube or anything, and obviously I wasn't mentally in the state to want to do it, but to get shit out of the way, I'm not crying, it's just fucking my nose. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like there's a whole bunch of snot stuck in the back of my nose, and it's like, bitch, go somewhere. But pretty much my brother did commit suicide, and it's a shitty situation. It fucking sucks because me and my brother, we were extremely close, and we were very close growing up and stuff. And at the end of the day, it's like, at least I don't have anything like regrets or anything like that. Like, obviously I had a whole bunch of things I did kind of plan out that for later on in life or whatever. Like, one small thing that's kind of dumb, like I was planning on going to the Suicide Boys grade A concert with him this year, the 2023 one, and he liked the artists like Freddie Dredd and shit, and Freddie Dredd was gonna be there, and I thought it was gonna be a good ass fucking time. And now luckily I have one of my best friends I always grew up with that's gonna go with me instead, but it sucks because I bought that ticket for him and he paid me back for the ticket. And it's just like weird because then there's like things I realized. Well, I remember like we went to this Xavier Wolf and Eddie Baker show in like 2020 or 2021, and it was like kind of like they obviously had their fan base, but this show was small. Like everything was packed the fuck in, at least compared to their shows now or the In Loving Memory tour. Like this venue was small as fuck. But, pretty much, I remember then and there, I promised him, I'm like, hey, we're gonna go see Bones, I'll promise you, like, we're gonna get that done. And it's, like, this year we went to see Bones on the Living and Loving Memory tour, and we went to the LA show, and it's just kind of weird, because that's, like, the last time because we always grew up, we had different dads but the same mom, so we kind of always grew up in, like, different spots and shit. But, pretty much that's, like, the last thing we did together, and it's just, like, I'm at least happy I got to fulfill him that promise before he passed away. But also just, it's weird because the tour is called In Loving Memory, and then my brother, like, did what he did, and, it just is crazy because I remember always vibing to that music with him and stuff, and it's not like I can't listen to that music. I still listen to Xavier Wolf and all of them all the time still. But it just sucks, because he's, like, what really got me into it. Another thing is, like, Minecraft. It sounds stupid, but Minecraft's probably one of my favorite games of all fucking time. And I remember in, like, 2010 or 2011 being on Facebook. I think my dumbass was playing, like, Yoville or Farmville. Bored as fuck playing these stupid-ass Facebook games. Talking to my brother. My brother was like, hey, download this. Sends me the link to Minecraft and sends me his account info. And ever since that day, I was, like, hooked on that game, and it's just, like, it's weird because, obviously, I was his younger brother, so I pick up on things like his humor and, like, kind of how he dresses and stuff like that, and, like, growing up, he always kind of grew out his hair, but it was kind of more of, like, he didn't really give a fuck, like, he didn't want to go out and get a haircut or whatever, but he always kept it nice or whatever. I don't know. I think he just went through points in his life where he kind of didn't give a fuck about cutting his hair, but then also like he kept it nice. So I think a part of him did want the long hair, but it made me, you know, want to have long hair and shit like that. And it just sucks when, you know, like pretty much like it almost feels like half of you dies, you know, and it just like it's weird because I always had the childhood dog. Like I had him since like 2005 or some shit. And growing up, I had a speech impediment. I always hated talking to my parents. I talked to my brother, and my brother would tell my parents like what I wanted or whatever. And when that dog passed away, when I was like a freshman in high school, I kind of thought that's when my childhood kind of died. It felt like, but that was only really half of my childhood dying. It was like really when my brother died, I was like really like, okay, like, you know, when motherfuckers are like, hey, shit's gonna get better, like, hanging, like, I'm like, okay, shit's not gonna get better, I gotta, like, buck up and get ready for, like, not to sound like a complete incel, but for all the wars ahead in life. Like, I need to be ready for when shit really hits the fan, because shit's already hitting the fan, you know? I just gotta be ready for when there's more shit to hit the fan, you know? It sucks because then also I'm not heavily religious, so everyone's like, oh, he's in God's hands and all this, and it's like, I'm not heavily religious. I do believe there's a higher power maybe in the universe and that energy doesn't die, you know, type shit, but it just kind of sucks because then I don't really, you know, it's just kind of like, fuck, he's gone, you know, that's kind of how I see it, and it just like weird because again, I grew up, my dad always told me, like, suicide's selfish, number two, and suicide, I would have to admit, even that my brother did it, it is a selfish thing to do, you should never fucking do it, but pretty much, also, he wasn't a selfish person at all, like, there were a few homeless people he did help out, like, just give them rides. One of them, he even helped get access to a cell phone, like a nice one, like touchscreen and everything. And also he just whenever I had problems, he like mental problems, he helped me through. If I was having problems with my dad, like arguments or whatever, I remember when I crashed my car, I was trying to go out to Fresno for Thanksgiving with my friend and shit. Crashed my car. The person that got my ass out of Fresno and back home when I needed to get back to work, it was him, and it was weird driving out there to go pick up his stuff from his room and knowing like, hey, if I fuck this up, there's no one that's gonna come save you. You all like on your own, kind of like in a sense. Like I have people like my dad and stuff, but I live in California and he lives in fucking Nevada, so it's like, what is the motherfucker gonna do when he's 8 hours away? You know, there's only so much, and yeah, it's just kind of a fucking crazy situation. And yeah, no, I just know, like, I have no regrets. It is a sad thing for me. Like, obviously, I would want my brother to live forever, you know. I do see what he did was a little selfish, but then also at the same time, I knew he wasn't a selfish person. So it kind of makes it hard, you know. And then also, he always talked to me, and I always talked to him. So I kind of understood where he stood, like, mentally in life. So there is kind of that, like, I would say sympathy or understanding of what he did. But it just, like, it's kind of, like, stupid when motherfuckers are like, well, you gotta just think this is, like, what he wanted. Like, I don't give a fuck, like, if that is what he wanted. Like, you know, it's, like, suicide never, like, good, you know? And there's no good way to really look at it. And, it just, yeah, no, it's shitty. And, I'm not gonna go too much details into, like, how everything happened and shit. That's obviously private as fuck. But, yeah, no, it's just shitty, and, like, the thing is, people always say, like, oh, take this medication, oh, take this therapy, oh, talk to this person, and, oh, things will get better, and I do believe things can get better, you can pull yourself out of shit, but then at the same time, if it's really bad, like how it was with my brother, really, at the end of the day, you're just postponing everything, you're just kind of stopping the inevitable from happening. Like, you're just gonna be stopping something that's probably gonna happen anyways. You're just kind of shooting it a little longer into the future. And as fucked up as it sounds, like, that's true. And I'm glad at least I got to postpone things as long as I can and give him the strength he needed to get through his teenage years and through his early adult years. And it sucks that he kind of, obviously gave up and couldn't handle things any longer. But I'm glad that I at least could push things out, and my family could push things out for him as long as we did. But again, it's just like stupid as fuck, because I remember one of his exes reached out to me and was like, I hope he got the professional help and the help he needed. And it's like, you dumb bitch, you dated him. You know he was going to, like, there were points where he was going to therapy, he was getting medication. And the thing is, people don't realize with these medications, it kind of kills your emotions. It kind of turns you into a zombie. So it's like, do you want to feel like a zombie or be depressed? And either way, once you kind of in the zombie state for long enough, you will become depressed. So it's kind of like a never-ending cycle, And then once you kind of introduce these medical drugs into your system, now you have your mental problems and also whatever these drugs kind of like rewire the brain to. You gotta deal with that as well. So he was sometimes on and off of medication, but majority of the time he was kind of on medication. And then also, he was talking to therapists when he could. And also, therapy is really expensive. And they're like, yeah, there's free therapy. But that's kind of usually the dog shit bullshit therapy. And a lot of therapists out here are just kind of doing the shit, obviously, for money. Like, again, my view of seeing therapy, why the fuck would they give a fuck about my personal problems and my personal life? They're just gonna tell me what they told the dumbass before me, because they're just doing this shit to get paid. I would say a good thing to do if you have any mental shit going on, reach out to a close friend or reach out to family. Those people know you, they know what you like, they know how you operate. They could probably give you better advice than a fucking therapist can. But also, people have different situations, so you never know. But, it was just kind of stupid, because it's like, dumb bitch, he went and tried to get help and all that. But again, everyone responds to these kind of things different and shit, and it's just a shitty situation. And I'm thankful for everyone that reached out to me and shit, and I'm gonna keep things obviously pushing with the channel and stuff. But it just sucks, as also he was one of my main motivations to make it on YouTube, to at least maybe be like, okay, things are a little fucked, but hey, like, if I made it one day on YouTube, be like, hey, here's some money, or whatever, oh, let's go on a vacation, oh, things are good, and it kind of sucks, that even if I make it on YouTube and make millions of dollars, I wouldn't even bring back my brother, or like, I can't really live those memories with him, I can't be like, hey, I made $1 million, let's go to the Bahamas, type shit. And it's a shitty situation. But I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you have any loved ones struggling with this kind of stuff, I'm not trying to make this shit sound bleak, but try to give them help, try to get them the help they need. And if it's just kind of like a cycle, as fucked up as it sounds, try just postpone things as long as you can. Try drag shit out as long as you can. Try, because in some cases you can help and pull them out, but some cases they're sucked in. You can't really do too much to help them, And also at the end of the day, it's also on that person too, to kind of put in the things they learn to help themselves and actually put those things into work into their lives. So it's all a crazy thing. So if YouTube demonetizes this video or age restricts it, fuck you, suck my dick. I already fucking hate YouTube, and I'm backing on my videos on my second channel, even though they already shadow banned my second fucking channel. That bitch only has 1 subscriber and they already shadow banned it. Like, bitch, come on, give me a chance, YouTube. Like, you gotta give me a strike, and then you gotta shadow ban my fucking channel, and then my brother dies. It's like, give me a break. Like, YouTube, please remove this strike on my channel, this false hate speech strike. Like, come on, bro's brother died, you bitch. But no, all the jokes aside, that's kind of how I've been kind of getting through the end of this. It's just like, not being like I'm joking about it, but little jokes like that. But it's just stupid. It just seems like I never get a break from things, and it's not like, oh, I'm giving up, but it fucking sucks. It's just thing after thing. And I know, it just gives me more motivation to bite these motherfuckers' throats out that fuck with me. So if I ever meet that YouTube exec that fucked up my channel and gave me a false hate speech strike, I'm slitting the dumb fuck's throat. I don't give a fuck. Fucking retard. So yeah, I hope I make it on this platform one day and then call those dumbasses and be like, remove that false fucking strike, you fucking retards. Or else I'm like, fucking, I don't know. I'm not gonna do any dumb shit, but I definitely do want to hit a fucking YouTube exec with a baseball bat right now. I fucking hate this shit. It's like, imagine you spend 3 years of your life grinding, and like, fuck you, faggot, and give you a strike for no reason. Like, what? And then you try to reach out, they do nothing about it, and you're fucked, because the only way you can reach out to YouTube is through Twitter. What the fuck? What kind of company operates like that? It's fucking retarded. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in the next playthrough or live stream. Bye, guys.
I ain't with the drama, you can be my llama. Lying with 300 ball. These bitches see she Sosa, I swear I